And good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Option Morning Volatility Report, your home for options trading and education. This is Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, educator du jour. As we move through the day, blog by Mark, VIX not, again, and we'll look at this a little bit more, where we are versus maybe where we should be for implied volatility. And the idea being, maybe this would be a good time to sell some downside vol. Next piece here is, and we'll go look at that in a second, is our events coming up. So, boot camp, understanding about volatility. We'll talk about skew, selling option premium, risk control, kind of portfolio management. Good basic course. Okay, if you want to see what the course is going to be like, Mark does principles of risk management here. Sign up right here for boot camp. It starts tomorrow in the evening. Option Pick Gold or above, you get it for free. Okay, here's Mark's point from yesterday. Let's look at a couple things here. All right. Get rid of the 10-day. We certainly had an uptick in volatility because basically the post QE whatever comments from Yellen got the market unsettled. Hasn't been the same since. Mostly the Fed has been trying to reassure the market as far as, yep, we're going to raise rates. Everything's just moving along on schedule, blah, 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 blah. Stocks are now getting ready to kind of test this level here. Okay. You had the flash, again, what I'll just call a flash crash. I still think this was there's some sort of mechanical something that caused this. No question about that. And the big thing is, we're obviously this is going to cause a huge spike in volatility. We have not got back to kind of this level, even though the market's kind of at this level. And this is kind of that area where, and we're just on it, right? We're on it. Do we stay or break? That's, I guess, the big question. And we'll see what happens. Although we did not get here on higher volatility, I had kind of this controlled sell-off for the last week or so after kind of that brief euphoria on not raising rates, right? The market was going through a lot of volatility. Thought that was a big relief for about 35 or 40 minutes and everything turned around. For now, though, we're not making those vol highs, and I think that's part of Mark's blog, which looks, unless we can make those, then I'm worried about going farther down. You look at a lot of the major markets for the year, right? So then I think this is a good proxy for Europe, 1 year, right? Totally all the QE, anything Mario Draghi tried to do, it's all over now. VW's taking it down, Glencore Commodities, everything else. Let's take a look at Japan. Okay. Right, again, lows of the year. So our equity markets are looking pretty darn good in comparison. So basically, this is our level. Do we make our bounce and keep going? Or do we join everybody else and break to lower levels? Right now, right, looking at Mark's blog, the vol says we shouldn't go down really hard. We could be a little soft, but we shouldn't go down really hard unless we really start to see a kick up in vol. And this is kind of the level you're worried about when you're starting to see something messy. So again, we're stuck at an inflection point. Who knows if we go up or down? The rest of, as far as Europe and Japan, have already kind of wiped out and made some new near-term lows, which our market, while we're at a near-term low, we don't look near as bad, right, as some of the other ones. We're still looking good relative. Okay, so keep an eye on the vol. If the volatility in the VIX itself starts to ratchet up a little bit again, we know we could have some issues, right? Because all of a sudden everybody's going to get nervous again, buying more protection, and basically, the sky is falling, right? So I think we need a reason to rally right now. Maybe the fact that we're just low enough is one thing. But trades that would make sense. I still like the idea of looking for some way to sell some volatility a little bit out of the money. Again, I hate to say it, but iron condors, Mark suggested some broken wing butterflies if you can get good credits. Possibly some stuff a little bit near term right before earnings are coming out here in a couple of weeks. There are the little wild cards, so I would give yourself at least a room of 5 to 10% out of the money minimum. Right? But if you can get the vol to come in, that would give us a little bit more hope going forward here for the next couple of days. All right? All right, everybody, you have a good day, and we will see you all in the chat today. Bye-bye.